Welcome back. Lehigh Valley's number one podcast in the Lehigh Valley. We paid to be in a style magazine and they gave us an award. So with that being said, this is the Valley's best podcast in the area. Hands down. What if I was like that? Be awful. If you want to sponsor the show, that's how we keep the lights on. These are the ads for the show. People pay. We put it on. That's how I pay the bills. This isn't done for free. It's a job. If you'd like to support us, you'd like to get your business out there, you'd like to have more options on what you can do with a business, contact me. We're doing cool things over here. I can help you out. You need apparel. You want to push your show further. You need a commercial. I can help anything you need. Anything you need. I got you. Be a part of the family. Very Fast and Furious. I'll say it each week. Fast and Furious. We love it. neveragainstudio@gmail.com. Be a part of the family. Crawlspacerepairs.com. 570-476-5866. Dennis Coes, we've had him on the podcast. He's a friend of the show, and I support all the things that Dennis is doing. He has 120 years of experience in crawl space and foundation repair. He also can do waterproofing and any basement repairs you need. It's basement, crawl space, and foundation repairs. He does a little bit of some other things too, and you can get all that information on crawlspacerepairs.com. It's 570-476-5866. If you got a leaky basement, you need something fixed with your crawl space, you just need anything done at all, Dennis can do it. He's a really good dude. I wouldn't recommend him unless he wasn't the best at doing it. So check him out. It's Dennis Coes at crawlspacerepairs.com. That's 570-476-5866. Basement repairs, foundation repairs, crawl space, all of your needs. Hit him up. fiveanddimeeaston.com. They have their website officially up. You can shop most of their stuff online. They also have Fucked. They have Fucked in the store. I think they're the only one allowed to sell Fucked out of their store. It's 484-544-4719. That's at Five and Dime Easton on social media. These guys are great. I mean, they're killing it. It's the best skate shop, in my opinion, in the area. They have a lot of cool stuff there. Both the owners are rad. I stop in when I can. They're open Monday through Friday, 11 to 7, Saturday, 10 to 7, and Sunday, 11 to 5. There is someone always there to help you out with your needs. You can check their inventory off the website. You can check out some videos they got on there, and they're doing some cool things. Their social media is awesome. They support a lot of local skaters in the area, and they're growing. I'm excited to be a part of them growing. I'm excited to help them out. They're helping me out. It's a good relationship, and I push Five and Dime Easton because they're the best skate shop in the area. Check them out. Legacy Landscaping, Lehigh Valley. Where do I start with this guy? Glenn Honan. If you don't know him, you should get to know him. Find them on social media. They have a great social media. They have fun with their stuff. They have characters on their crew. You can get them at Legacy Landscape PA is their Instagram. Glenn's coming back on the show soon. He's one of my favorites, man. You can get in touch with him for all your landscaping, hardscaping, snow removal. This guy does it all, and he is the definition of working class. He buys everywhere. I'm going to eventually do a working class t-shirt with Glenn. He busts his ass. He's got a crazy story from nothing all the way up to something. I love seeing him running businesses, and he's just a stand-up, straight-up guy. If you're looking for that and you want to get quotes and you want to work with a reliable, hardworking person, which is impossible to find anymore, that's Legacy Landscaping. They're going to be your choice for all your landscaping needs. It's 610-533-3669, and you can hit them up at legacylandscapeslv@yahoo.com. Check them out. BTG Blasting. My man, Pat Cunningham, offering you pressure washing, disinfecting, acid washing, and rust removal. It is a high pressure washing business, bringing your stuff back to glory. He does anything from houses all the way to having him come into the studio. He comes down to the studio on a schedule and he disinfects the studio, and we are certifiably clean, and it just covers all the bases. So with the things that are going on now, You're gonna need somebody like this. He's got a sticker out front. I am certifiably clean down here. He also offers free estimates on all your needs. He can do corporate and at home. You can reach him at 484-241-1711 and btgblasting@gmail.com. He just started this business and it is taking off. I'm super excited for him, and I'm super excited that he's a sponsor of the show. And you can check out BTG Blasting on social media for all of your pressure washing, disinfecting, acid wash, and rust removal needs. It's high pressure washing, bringing your stuff back to glory. He offers many things, and you need to check him out. Welcome to Therapeutic Dolphins. Why it's called that is you will soon find out that the person running the switcher has this weird laugh that sounds like two dolphins mating. And it'll be throughout the whole time. People might have ear problems the rest of the day. People might bleed. But yeah.
Are you done?
Yes, I am done. I am done. I didn't think I was high before the show started, so then I hit the bowl again, and now I'm uncomfortably high. I'm almost stoned. We would be in the red if I would have hit it one more time. I would have been like, hey, I don't know if this is a good idea. We shouldn't do this. But you're filling in for Jesse. The show must go on. I called him. He's got a lot going on with work. And he couldn't make it over, and I don't expect him to make it over. So my friends fill in, and they do me favors, and this is how you end up with Therapeutic Dolphins.
Hi.
I'm glad to have a female on the show. I go back and forth with Jesse quite a bit in the banter. Did you change the camera when you did that wave?
I don't remember.
Nope. There it is, guys. There it is. You have to hit number 2 if you want the camera to see you. So if you know you're going to do something like, hey, guys, then you hit camera 2.
No,
do you want to try it? Let's try it. All right. So I'll say like, oh, my God, man, I want to put some porridge in my jammies. And then, did you click the 2?
I did.
Yeah, all right. And then you were supposed to do a surprise. All right. Now back to 1. Are we back to 1?
Yes.
All right. Yeah. That's it. That's all you have to do is press 1 and 2. It seems to be difficult for some people, but if this goldfish can do it, anyone can. My stance I have with women has changed over the years, and I don't find it because I'm bitter and 40 and single and losing my hair and I'm out of shape and the hocus pocus is gone about all this. I didn't make it. So in the beginning, I used to use that as leverage to sleep with women. I'm just kidding. But I used to have high hopes for women. I used to look at them in a different way. And then over the years, being friends with women, you guys are disgusting. Let me finish this rant. Disgusting little barn hamsters that never shower, from what I've learned over the years from dating women. You don't wash your fucking hair. And some of you are like, oh, I just had it fucking colored, so like I got to put dry shampoo in it. Stop it. Your hygiene and how you take care of yourselves as women, I'm not done. Women in general is disgusting. And God knows.
Stop it. You're the worst.
God knows what is going on in your undercarriage. Because if we're not washing our hair,
nasty.
The things that you guys are doing, the tools you need to clean yourselves, like it's a bit much. It's a bit much. And then you guys, the whole period thing. And then if your hygiene is that bad anyways, like I know how I am with a bad Band-Aid, let alone what you girls are doing down there. I do not feel, and you could have a chance to stick up for women. You will not do a good job, but because you do all that stuff. I have one friend who washes her hair and shower. 2 who wash their hair. Nope. 1 who wash their hair and shower regularly. One friend who does that.
I shower like once or twice a day.
No, but she showers and washes her hair every time. And
You're
this is
not
this
supposed
is
to wash your hair every day, okay?
Yeah, that's stuff people make up when they're little dirty little hamsters are running around in the barn. That's what that is.
You're stupid.
No, we're not supposed to wash our hair a bunch.
It's not. You're supposed to have like oils in your hair.
That's disgusting. That's
why
disgusting.
they make dry
yeah, and that's how you
shampoo.
ruin my couch with oils in your hair. And it's not just you. The whole lot of barn hamsters that and I use the word barn hamsters because like the farmer don't go out there that much. So you hang out in your little bit of straw and you hang out in your little bit of pee and poop and you just sit in it. You sit in it. And it's disgusting. It's disgusting. It's disgusting. And the end of 2020 into 2021, I will be the new voice for men. I'm so sick of this bullshit. And we'll get into all of it, but I am now going to start sticking up for men. And I've been doing it. A friend of mine just abruptly ended a date with this guy and was like, yeah, I didn't like him. I said, what if he liked you? And he came there. I'm not saying names on this show.
I want to know details.
But it's like, you fucking men have feelings. Men have to take off of work to go to the date. Quit treating us like animals. Just because a couple of you barn hamsters sided up with other barn hamsters doesn't mean I got to hear it anymore. So you go ahead and tell me why their hygiene is awful. Awful. I'm gonna take a drink of my beer. We are sponsored by Killian's Irish Red. We're not.
You're such a fucking liar.
I get in trouble.
You wish.
I do wish. I wish women would wash more. Yeah.
I don't know who you're hanging out with, but I wash regularly, okay?
When do you wash your hair? What's your schedule?
If I feel like it looks gross, I wash it.
Yeah, that's
So
disgusting.
It's like every other day.
What do you think would happen if I did that with my mustache?
Well, your mustache like smells like cheese anyway. So
No,
it doesn't matter.
You know what would happen is other people would be smelling the smell of an asshole.
Yeah, because you're a big one.
Yeah.
And a lot of garbage.
Hey, that was hurtful.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
That was hurtful.
I don't mean it.
Yeah.
You're my favorite.
Yo, fuck yourselves. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, you could stick up for it as much as you want, but 2021, gentlemen, we're taking it back. You're taking it back. Women acting like you got no fucking rights and you got separate water fountains. Get the fuck out of here with that shit.
I don't know where you...
Get the fuck out of here with that shit.
First of all, there is no separate water fountains.
Let's hope. Let's hope. You girls act like it.
And
why don't you wash your hair? Why do you need your hair oily?
I don't, but you're not supposed to
I've
wash
never
it
talked to a man who had long hair and said, we gotta keep it oily. Never once. I've hung out with a couple of badasses with ponytails. Not once were they ever hitting the VO5. You know what I mean?
Well, VO5 is disgusting. It's for poor people.
Oh my God, that's all we've had in our house. I'm gonna call my mom right now. Call front row Nancy Sal.
You are not calling your mom.
Shh. Can you hear it through your headphones?
I can.
Oh, they're at my brother's. She's not going to answer. They're in the mountains. My brother got a deer. Congratulations, Richard. The biggest buck ever shot in the Fauerbach family history. It's an achievement. It's an award, and I give it to you. She'll probably call back. Yeah, VO5 is not for poor people. It's more of the top tier.
No.
Nope.
Not.
If you can get a shampoo and a sour apple, that's expensive stuff.
What about White Rain?
Ooh, White Rain. I felt like
for sure.
No, I would say White Rain's above VO5, but she used to rock the White Rain. I wonder if that was like when VO5 wasn't on sale, because VO5 was always like buy 1 gallon, get another gallon.
Like White Rain would be like the shampoo you'd leave at the cabin.
We used to use White Rain. How dare you? How dare you?
You're like, oh, I don't care if I leave that behind because it's horrible.
I feel like, you know what else is a good soap that's left behind in dirty male locker rooms? Filled with asshole hair is Irish Spring.
Yeah. Gotta smell like the outdoors, you know.
I like a good Irish Spring. I think I bought it in liquid once. My dad's a big fan of Brute.
Liquid?
Yeah, like liquid.
I think you're making that up.
What, VO5 liquid soap?
No. Irish Spring liquid soap.
They definitely sell liquid soap, Irish Spring. I'm not even looking it up. That's how confident I am.
I will guess that you're wrong.
I'm not looking it up.
Just look it up.
Nope. Yeah, I don't know. I still find your behavior. God knows what else you do, and you put on all the makeup, and you guys try to look like the movie star, and in the background you're just not wiping your ass correctly, and it's disgusting. And I'm calling you all out on it.
I
you
wipe my
fucking
ass just perfectly fine.
Dirty ass hamsters. Like, I've dated chicks and like their roommates were girls, so then like their roommates would, like, when it would just be us, they would act more like a guy than some of my guy friends. Like, just farting and leaving the toilet up with piss everywhere. Like, you're just disgusting.
Leaving the
disgusting.
toilet up with piss.
Yes,
That's probably you, sicko.
How dare you? I have great bathroom hygiene. Oh, here's my mom. Mom.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm on a podcast. Kara's filling in. Kara was telling me that if you had VO5 growing up, that it's for poor people. And I wanted you to let her know that that's expensive shampoo, and your hair always smells terrific.
Well, it's better than Suave, I think.
She said White Rain. White Rain was the bad one.
Oh, yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
Heck, listen, I can't get anything anywhere. I'll be glad to find. And then I saw somebody threw my bottle of hair conditioner, must have fallen out of the, not hair, conditioner, yeah, on the floor. And I had a little bit left for tonight's shower. And I had to take it out of the garbage. I don't know which one of you two men threw it out on me, but
well, I'll tell you what. It's 2-1. It's 2-1, Nancy. So you can take that shampoo and shove it, Mrs. Fauerbach.
Oh, please. I love you anyway.
All right, I'm gonna go. Thank you for not defending that we had money. You could have pretended we were rich, and you've just, he basically, gave me the description of a coal miner's son growing up.
We never, but I could rob a bank, and then we would be rich. Goodbye.
Thank you. Bye. I'm really excited. Excited for the conditioner content, Nancy. But that's my mom. She can't ever stop being my mom. Right. Yep.
So did you throw that away, or did your dad, or?
Oh, I don't care about anything that was said in that conversation. There it is, people. I told her to sit back from it. Will you go behind you and unplug the fridge? There's a brown extension cord on the floor. I don't know if it's going to come up on record. I just know we do it. You see it over on the side? It's just the like the 3-prong. There you go. Much nicer. Rip Nuts is probably like, yes. Yes, it does sound better. It does sound better. I didn't notice it. You definitely would have heard it. You definitely would have heard it on the podcast. I'm excited to start the cooking show.
Oh, yeah.
The cooking show is going to be fun. That's going to be totally different than this. This was always made, I don't know, this always had to have a format, and then it kind of turned into like a thing. I mean, the other show will as well, but like, I don't want, like, some of my friends I want to have on here, and they don't want to come on because they don't want to be interviewed.
Why?
I don't know. Some people just don't want to come on. Some people just want to shoot the shit. So a better way to do it is going to be the cooking show. So what I think I'm going to start doing with that is I'm going to do solo cooks, and then I'm going to probably do 2 people cooks, and then I'm going to do 3 people cooks, and I'm going to kind of slowly get into it. But what's cool is if I do the solo ones, I can like jam out the content, and then if I do the doubles, it's a little bit more editing and stuff. But I'm excited to see what it turns into. My main goal with it is to start having restaurant chefs come on, or like line cooks from the restaurant, which would be cool because I want to highlight the not the owners, the cooks, or bring a cook and an owner on. Like, I'm gonna do that with Widows. Like, I used to work there. I really like Mike, who worked there, and we got along famously. He's the type of person that if I would have stayed working there because it was so much fun to work with, but I've gotten caught up doing that, and you waste like 3 years of your life. Yeah, so I want to do 2 people on the show, which I think will be cool, and then I'm just going to try and see like the most amount I can get away with, and then grow it from there. But I think it's going to be cool to bring like restaurants on, and like if I time it correctly, I can do it where I'm like, hey, why don't we showcase like a special? So like Union and Finch is doing fried chicken on a Sunday.
Ooh,
Kenny's fried chicken. It looks terrific. We should actually get it. I'm just always hungover on Sunday, and I lose Sundays. But like, I would have him come down, and whoever makes the fried chicken, and then do an episode on fried chicken, and then drop it like the night before and be like, hey, tomorrow. So I think it'll help restaurants out, especially in a time like this. I think it's a great tool to get up and going because they're going to be fucked sideways for how long? It'd be fun to bring Kevin on, and Eli. Yeah. And not even that. See, I don't want to get into too much of promoting businesses because I still want to do a bunch of shit where like, like me, you, and somebody can just get like, fucked up and cook. Like I love doing that.
Taste tester.
I love doing that. I bet you do. I bet you do.
You yell
I
at
bet
me
you just
anytime.
want to get the tasting and get the tasting all the liquids.
No, well, you yell at me any other time that we're in the kitchen together anyway.
Oh, don't even remind me of that soup saga. I'm not even getting into it. I was so angry.
Why?
Because you were like,
so
follow
angry?
directions, and then you started not following the directions. And I'm like, I'm for either or, but we can't do both. And you're like, no, let's just follow this. And then you're running across the fucking, after one fucking Mike's Hard Lemonade, you're like running across with hamburger. And you're like, well, let's just put the hamburger in now. I'm like, what? We're building the flavors. And then the recipe was awful. The whole thing just tasted like smuts.
After like a day after, it tasted like potatoes. It was really weird.
Nope, that shit sucked.
It was starchy.
Yeah, you're starchy. What was I going to say? Yeah, and then where I want to take this show is I've been coming up with this idea for a while now, and I've only been talking to a couple people about it and like trying to bounce ideas off of it. And I want it to be a travel show, but then I also want it to be a cooking show. So like what I'm going to do is like this show is going to be called Tableside, and then like that's going to be it. It's going to be its own thing.
Midnight Meatloaf?
Not Midnight
Come
Meatloaf.
on,
Why else? Why would I call you the name you had in Fat Camp? Somebody couldn't sleep.
Yo, you're the worst.
Whatever. It'll make a killer promo. So, yeah. So, what I want to do with it, old Midnight Meatloaf over here.
It's a good name.
It is. And I would definitely picture Midnight Meatloaf would wear like a dragon shirt or like something with lightning on it.
No, definitely like a house coat.
House coat. Oh, so you're like saying he's got like a wife beater with like ketchup and mustard stains on, one of those guys.
Yeah, like total white trash.
Yeah,
Midnight Meatloaf.
Like there's
puts a cigarette out on
yeah,
his food.
yeah. There's like burns on the recliner, and then there's like the original color mixed with sweat, which is the outline of the meatloaf, and then the rest of the. Do you ever go over somebody's house and they're like, furniture is just like greasy and weird, and like it's kind of shot.
There
was a lot of that growing up, not now. I mean, I say that, and there's like cum all over my couch.
Cumsies, okay, get it right.
Yeah, cumsies on the couch. Don't turn a black light on, you'll find cum.
Especially on yours.
Yeah, and on my face. My mustache will glow.
Your whole mustache just glows.
Yeah, it just shows it dripping. Oh man,
just let the cat out of the bag.
Yeah, it'd be like the same feeling as if you had like margarine inside my mustache. Margarine. We had that too. Were we poor? Oh my god.
So okay, when you're doing your cooking show, are you gonna have like when you said like 2 guests on? Are you gonna be like a chopped thing where they bring their own ingredients?
No, I don't know what. Well, we can't. We can only do partial cooking down here.
Yeah.
I don't want to get into heavy cooking because there's no windows. It's not that I don't want to do it. I also have like I talked to my landlord before all this. You can say what you want about my landlord. A lot of people sometimes have problems with him or they don't know what to say about him. But I have nothing bad to say about him, and he's always been nice to me, and he's in my corner. So I call him up and I tell him this fucking crazy stuff, and I got to say it out loud so it sounds even crazier. And I'm like, hey, I'm trying to do this here. And he's just like, all right. Well, I go over everything. So like, I don't want to cook down here with no windows, and like, we do as much cooking as we can with the fights, but I kind of try and dumb it down. It'll smell like a fucking kitchen down here. It's awful.
Yeah, sometimes when you make breakfast down here and stuff, like it will smell like bacon for a while.
I don't mind bacon. It's when it starts smelling like onions and when it starts smelling like hamburgers.
Like
that's
dirty
another bad
truck
one.
Drivers, like Italian hoagies. Bleh.
Yeah, you used to eat those for a living.
What? Truck
drivers, hoagie smell.
Yeah, baby.
Truck driver hoagie smell. There's probably like all these suicidal like dump truck drivers, and then they'd see you every day, and it was like the glimmer of hope to like that you would date them. And then they'd be like, "Oh, going to see Kara today, and I'm gonna ask her out on a date to see if she wants to get corn dogs and go to the fishing hole." And then you just be all dumb and be like, "Bah, bah, 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 bah." And they're like, "We should go on a date." And you're like, "Sure."
No, I'm totally not.
Yeah, and then you call me and you're like, "So I'm going on a date with this truck driver, but it's not a date and he doesn't like me." And this is also what I stick up for men. I'm like, "Hey, that guy thinks that you're going to date him." And you're like, "No, Jimmy Bob, the truck driver, just wants to take me out on the block for that's just what guys do. They drive me around. They take off of work and give time out of their day. Get out of here, you fucking broads. I'll bring it up all the time, you broads, just treating us men like we got nothing better to do to take you and your makeup and all the fake stuff underneath your little barn hamster bodies. Get out of here. Get to moving, girls. You stink.
Oh, no, I do not.
Yeah, but I can't believe you used to sleep with truck drivers. So,
well, that's good.
Oh my God. Oh my God, people, seriously. You ask why I do these things. They're true.
No.
Gotta pull them out of her. Like car keys after a rock concert.
You're nasty. You're so stupid. I can't with you.
Yeah, so I tagged Matt McCall. He owns McCall Brewery, and I had him on here. And
where is that at?
Allentown. I haven't been yet. I want to go. And he used to cook, so I connect that with him. Like he went a lot further than I did. He ran a kitchen and like did the menu, and like he was a chef at a really nice fucking restaurant. So like I really want to see how he cooks. Like so it's like appealing to me. Sound like a homosexual. That's not wrong that I'm a homosexual. Then like chefs.
Hate women so much already. You know?
Well
Just
played. At least you can play
basher.
tennis on air. At least you can play tennis on air instead of just putting the racket in you. Do you switch to that face with the camera? Are you switching? Good, good. Play it up. Jokes, people.
So at that, what is that brewery called again?
Yeah, so McCall Brewery, he was like, hey, he's like, I've been really into smoking meats. And he's like, I'll smoke something. And then like, so if he brings like a piece of meat smoked down here, then I would use that to like make a sandwich or whatever. And like, we would kind of come up with it. That's what I'm excited about too, is like, that's another form of creating and creativity. So like, I can, call Matt and be like, what do you want to do? Let's do something fucking crazy, but let's also do something you can sell at the restaurant. Like, you see how I'm going to angle that in there to like help people with shit?
Oh, yeah.
And do cool stuff too.
Do they just make beer or is it wine too?
I think it's just beer. What do you mean, what other breweries make wine? They might sell it there. I don't know, but they don't make wine there.
I know.
They're a brewery.
But Bosergeist has wine sometimes.
I don't think Bosergeist is a brewery, is it?
Totally is.
Oh, I don't know. Well, I don't know. So if I have him on, I'll do pre-made stuff. I can't get into doing shit down here. Plus, what am I gonna smoke a fucking thing down here and me and him hang out for fucking 20 hours? The guy's got a family and running a business. I get really in and out. I need an hour of your time, and then just fucking drink. Tell him to bring beers on, plug the fucking beers, and fucking whatever. But then what I want to do is I want to take the show mobile. Then I want to go to restaurants.
That would be like so much fun.
Yeah. Debating. I really want to look into getting a Winnebago.
Yes.
They're not that expensive because I only needed to go a specific, I would want it to go to like New York, and then I would want it to go maybe the furthest, the other, I don't know. I want to go into the city with it, which would just be funny, driving a Winnebago in New York or Philly. And then, I don't know.
I definitely would not be driving that. They'd be like, no.
Yeah, you're not driving at all. You can't drive a fucking clown car, let alone a fucking Winnebago. But they use it in circuses. She is a Volkswagen Beetle.
They do not use it in circuses.
Okay, then why does Balloons the Clown drive one?
He drives like the 90s version. It looked like a Down syndrome jelly bean. It was awful looking.
What about the Peeps? Why do they put a big peep on it?
Those Peeps.
Bro.
Worst candy ever.
I'm not even talking about, like, if we got to Winnebago, then there's stuff to film on the inside. And then if we don't, I can just take, like, mobile gear and then, one or two people and then go to the city and, like, do the podcast and cooking show at their location. And I'm going to do a lot of it with my buddy Mitch too. Like, I go on vacation with him every year and we kind of been going back on the banter, but I also know that we're not going to be able to keep doing that a lot. Even to get like 5 episodes would be hard to get everyone together and like do a thing until everybody started getting paid. So I want to be able to do something as filler in between it traveling, and then eventually what I would like to turn it into is that it's just a travel show, and then it's just I go to restaurants. Yeah, I get it. It's not a great idea, but I think I'd be able to give a cool perspective.
Like
yeah, I mean a lot of people have done it, so it's not anything new. It's just I'm gonna try and do it, and I think my friends have a cool look on like what Jer does with the studio is like Jer's look, and what Matt does with the camera is how Matt sees things. So it's like I believe their two looks would work correctly for a cool travel show.
Where's your buddy Mind Machine from? Is he from New York?
Jersey.
Oh, Jersey.
Jersey. He's coming up December 12th. I think it's pretty much locked in.
I want to try his food so bad.
I mean, everyone says that. It tastes just as good as it looks.
It looks amazing.
You could definitely post pictures of good-looking food and it tastes like shit.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
So, like, all his stuff is killer. He's doing a Thanksgiving thing. And he's doing like porchetta and stuff. I tried to talk my mom into it, and she's just like, "No, I'm going to dry out the turkey this year." Yeah. So I might go early. It all depends on my mood. I hate the holidays. I get depressed around the holidays. I don't like people around the holidays. Not a fan of it.
It's a time of year. It's like, you think about certain emotions and people that aren't in your life anymore, and it's just not the same when you are hit pretty hard with someone that was important, like, in your life. So
did you just drag the entire show into like a very serious, like a very serious death conversation? That's
I'm just like talking about like
death. You're like, hey, we should go from masturbation to food to travel to death. Yeah. Which brings us to one of the topics we wanted to get into was Mommy Dearest.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you turned me on to Mommy Dearest. That is probably one of the weirder. You like to watch a little weird shit. Now, I have to pay attention or I end up watching like just terrible trash that you're like, nah, it's pretty good.
I love trash TV, though.
No, I love trash TV, but you're like, oh, let's watch the movie about the fucking, the rabbit that kills everybody on fucking Easter. And I'm just like, well, get out of here. I don't want to watch that shit. Fucking, why would I want to do that? Fucking poorly produced horse shit. I get it.
That's the point.
The point.
It looks awful, but it's like horribly awesome.
Yeah. I guess that's how I feel about the Fast and Furious. That's why that.
I just think that's horrible.
That's coming down the pipe. I figured out how to do that show. We're going to do 2 people here.
Okay.
Shoot it long way so it looks like Mystery Science Theater 3000.
Oh, I love that show.
And then this will be playing. I'm going to leave the audio up on this because I think if the audio up on this just comes through the mics, we won't get pulled for copyright. And then what I want to do is watch the Fast and Furious.
Horrible movies.
No. I want to watch the Fast and Furious, and I want to bring on people that don't like it.
I wouldn't say I don't like it. I don't think I ever saw past the second one, honestly.
I've watched all of them. It's changed my life. Made me a man. Grew up a little bit over those movies.
So which one was your favorite?
One's the best one.
And how many? I don't even know how many there are.
We're on Fast 9. Paul Walker.
Too much.
Paul Walker wanted 10. They agreed to 10. And then when he died, they were like, we're going to fulfill the prophecy. We're going to do it for Paul. And then they're doing it for Paul. Then there was, then The Rock tried to come in and steal the show.
You were like super pissed about that.
I was, because he wanted to make it about him. He wanted to make it about Hobbs and Shaw. Ooh. And what they say is, no bueno. You go do that, you're out of the movie. This wasn't about you, Rock.
Who says no bueno?
This isn't about you, Rock. This is about our dead friend. And we're going to 10. We're not making this about us. It's about the story we created. And he's dead, and we're following the dreams. And he's going, hey, man, we can make more money off of this on the side. And they're like, no. Our dead friend doesn't want a spinoff with you in it, or you would have been in this movie years ago. Oh, let's do a spinoff. No.
You're really angry.
I would. Wouldn't you be angry? I look at Paul as a friend. I was with him all the way up until when he passed, watching these movies. He was in my living room, in my heart, and in my soul. And for that, I will always stand up for you, Paul Walker.
You are so pathetic.
I'm pathetic? I'll tell you what's pathetic is The Rock getting the coronavirus because he's irresponsible.
Oh, he got the corona.
He definitely did.
See,
Yeah.
I don't
You
really...
can call him pathetic. It's a great noise to make into an audio podcast. Yeah, so I want to do Fast and Furious, and I want to do it over there.
So are you just going to do the Fast and Furious or other movies?
Just the Fast and Furious. It'll only be the Fast and Furious. And I'll switch up the movie.
So dumb.
It's not dumb because, like, there's a lot of people that hate that movie. Like, really hate that movie. So if it was like, if it was me, it was me, somebody who's going to shit on the movie the entire time. And then I'll have somebody over there who's kind of in the middle. It's great. It's great stuff. A lot of stuff coming out of it. You know how much shit I get for sending people Vin Diesel Instagrams?
Yo, remember last year at Jokes and Chokes, you gave away that
yes
shitty picture, the raffle.
You know who won it? Jesse.
I know. It was great. I was like, yeah.
We're going to do Jokes and Chokes again. We're looking at the Emmaus Theater. Yeah, the guy's going to do some shit.
So when is that going to go down, you think?
We don't know. I don't know. I'm trying to get all this crap going. Plus, you know, it's...
We should do it on our birthday week.
I don't know. I don't know when I'm going to do it. I'd like maybe do it over the summer, like when it's nice out and people want to go places. We don't know if they're even going to be allowed to host anything there. I don't know what's coming down the pipe. Old fuckface Wolf, God knows what he's going to make us do. Or make you do. I'm not following these guidelines. Bless you. So, I don't know.
Loner daddy, a rebel.
Where were we going? What were we talking about before we got into Fast and Furious? Oh, movies that, Mommy Dearest.
Yeah.
What's the background on Mommy Dearest? Because you know that story very well. I knew nothing about it, and there's several documentaries and a made-for-TV movie.
Yeah, it was basically, we watched that that was a long time ago I made you watch that.
You didn't make me. I do anything I want. I'm a goddamn man.
Yo, you gotta watch this, how fucked up this is.
What's the premise of the show?
The girl was basically led to believe at a very young age she had all these health problems, and her mom shoved medicine and would take her from doctor to doctor, and she would actually trick the doctors that her daughter did suffer from some of these illnesses.
Yeah.
It was and then what? The girl gets old enough to realize, hey, I can walk.
Yeah, they were telling her she couldn't walk, and then she got up and walked or something. Yeah. But then the mom was still using her trickery. Yeah. And was like, hey, we're going to get free vacations out of this. And made her
as a house out of it.
Yeah, they got a house out of it. They got sent to Disney out of it. And then the daughter had to keep acting like that. But then... It's so weird how this all untangled because, I think the catalyst of the murder was she was, talking to some weirdo on the internet.
Yeah, she wanted to get down and dirty with a boy, and her mom was like, no men, or no one.
It probably wasn't a boy. It was probably a middle-aged man knowing,
No, he was definitely a teenage.
I'm not trying to be rude, but who's trying to fuck her?
Well, she would dress up, remember? She would put on her little outfits.
Oh, that's right. She would be allowed to go online, and then she would get into almost fucking...
caught in their mom's
that's right. I forgot all about that. She was going on, chat rooms and stuff, all dressed up. And what do the people do when they go to the Comic-Cons? And not furries.
Cosplay.
Yes, she got into, cosplay shit. And then some guy, wanted to marry her. And it was one of those situations where wasn't he you were going to move to Georgia? You love me.
No, that was in the television series, but that was not part of the real story. I don't think.
What's the real story? How's the guy involved then?
She just talked to him online.
Yeah.
I mean, she did meet up with him a couple of times, but that, I think that part that you're talking about was just in the series where she went to a cosplay and that's how they met each other.
I don't know. I forget. Watch it yourself, people. I'm not rewatching that fucking terrible shit. So then what? Her mom caught her and started telling her she couldn't do shit. And then the mom started losing control of the daughter, who basically at that point didn't have any skills as a human being because she's just been making her pretend. So then she snaps And I guess somebody who wasn't raised correctly at all, when they snap, they would kill
They
someone.
kill your mom.
Yeah. That's how that happens.
Well, but the thing is, though, like, she was led to believe all this stuff was wrong with her, and then when
Yes.
she got old enough to realize I'm normal.
Yeah. They were like putting her through like surgeries and
Yes,
stuff.
she got all her fucking teeth taken out
Yeah.
and stuff.
And then what's even crazier is that the medical people were just doing it.
Yeah, she was like totally tricking the doctors to believing her daughter had like mental retardation.
That's crazy, man.
and
That's
stuff.
crazy.
And she had like a.
Do you think it was
peg tube?
do you think it was just the luck of a shitty doctor? Because eventually in the documentary,
Yeah.
she gets a hold of a real doctor.
Yes,
A real doctor.
And he started asking questions.
Yeah.
And shit, yeah.
And then that kind of makes me wonder, like, that whole topic of like doctors who are terrible at their job and are just giving people pills and don't pay attention to anything and just want a signing bonus because they gave away 500 scripts of Adderall.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, if there's definitely doctors who don't care.
Oh, totally.
Yeah.
It's such a
Yeah.
corrupt thing.
Terrible.
It is.
Terrible. So, like, now you add all that in, and then she comes to a regular doctor who she's trying to do her little bat the eyes. Oh, we're going to Disney. She's so famous for operations. And this doctor was like, hey, I think you're making all this up.
Yep.
And then she was like, how dare you? How dare you accuse me of not washing my hair? I'm not a little barn hamster. Turns out you are. You are a barn hamster, ma'am. So then what happened after she got caught doing that? Is that when the kid then had a little bit more free time because they had to stop going under like the spotlight?
I think the mom tried to take away the internet a couple times.
Yes, that was true too. Very
And-
North Korea.
Yeah. If you say so, wacko. No. And then like she like broke loose and went to go meet him or something.
Yeah.
Remember?
But I'm trying to think
forget.
what happened with the doctors. Something happened with the doctors. Because, like, she couldn't, like, the one time they, like, turned her down. And then I think they started investigating that there was something wrong with what she was doing.
Yeah. And, then like, by then,
The
she
daughter had
killed it.
already
Yeah.
fucking popped off. Or wait, but you know what? I think the boyfriend told her to kill her mom. Wasn't it some shit like that?
It was. Yeah, the boyfriend was in it. He's the one that really did it. He's the one that killed the mom. She was just like, she knew that he was doing it.
Yeah. I don't
Like,
know.
It was planned.
It's
like,
worth watching. What is that,
premeditated.
Mommy Dearest?
Mommy.
What was the name of it? Mommy Dearest was the
Gypsy
made for
Rose.
Gypsy Rose
That
was the
was the-
documentary. And then
that
I
was the
kept
girl's
singing the
name.
song, My Gypsy Rose will take me home.
That never happened.
I don't know. I was never into, I'm definitely into, like a nice way to put it is if it was Gem and the Holograms and the Misfits. I always liked the Misfit type
Me
of girls.
too, me too.
But there comes a point when you mix that with country music and I'm out. Like if you're just like, yeah, man, listen to Guns N' Roses. I don't want to put anything inside you.
How is Guns N' Roses equal to shitty ass country music?
How is
That-
it? Like I go by this. Like
You
if
mean like white trash?
yes, like if I'm at a bar and I see this gal and I'm like, oh, I bet you she'll love me and I can fix her.
Nope.
Then she like walks over to the jukebox and then she's like leans over, it goes like that, and then puts like boom, boom, take me down to the paradise city. I'm out. It's like, I'm out. That means like the day after we have sex, you're like introducing me to a pet lizard, and like your dad's a pagan motorcycle guy, and then you got a pet snake, and then it's just this weird interaction of like, oh, maybe I shouldn't have got myself into this. How do I
Probably
get
lives in a
out?
trailer.
No, I've never had sex in a trailer before. Not once, but twice. And will you pee on me? I really enjoy the freedom of Jesse. Like when Jesse's here, he's always like, nope, you're crazy. And I know I am, but this is nice because you're like, I don't know. Like how
On
can I
the
say this? How can I
spectrum.
say this in an endearing way? Is like, I feel like at some point in your life, you got hit in the head with a brick. And that probably started that. So it's a little bit more freedom, you know? It's like playing with Gilbert Grape.
Whee! No, I was always made fun of for my laugh, and I'm like, why? It's
How
normal.
did it start?
I don't know.
It's definitely not normal. I don't care about it at all until we're in a restaurant. Then I don't get uncomfortable in public, but that just everybody looks like
your face gets red. I'm like, ooh.
Yeah, but it's not.
Embarrassed of me.
I'm not embarrassed of you. I don't like the feeling of people watching me, and when you make that noise, everybody turns to see.
They're like, who's killing the cat?
Yeah, they're like, who just struck a baby? Like,
shut up.
A baby dolphin. Yeah.
It's not that bad. You know what? My aunt, she had like some crazy laugh.
Yeah. My uncle has a loud laugh. He has a loud laugh. I go through different laugh stages, and my friends pointed out now. Like, there'll be a time when I go into like a... like there's a weird thing like that. But yours is absolutely dreadful. Dreadful.
No. A lot of people tell me they like it, so...
No one does. No one likes that noise. And if they do, they're lying.
They're like, your laugh is so beautiful. I'm like, I know.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I am into biker chicks. Maybe music doesn't matter. I don't know.
I know, like, from trying to date recently, like, I find myself asking guys, like, oh, do you listen to country music? And if they say yep, I'm like, nope. Like,
why? Because, like, they have, like, a fairy tale they want to live out where they're like, I'm going to take you down to the river in my truck and let you finger me in front of my dog.
Yeah, that's totally it.
Yeah.
No, I just can't. I don't know.
I have a friend who he met a
Country
girl
music's
and he was
gross.
like, dude, she's awesome and great. And he's like, the only thing that sucks is she's into country music. And I'm like, yeah, but the only thing good about it is she'd be into like a hand job at a sunset. You know what I mean? But then he was like, no, like, you don't get it. Like, I don't know if I can be in a car with her and she plays country music. And I'm like, I do get it. I don't get in the car with my brother Roger and sometimes Richard because of that.
Okay, so would you rather have a chick that listens to horrible new country or like a girl that listens to like
scream metal?
Yeah.
Ugh.
So
I don't
bad.
know. Either or would stink.
Shoot me, yeah.
Either or would stink. I can't listen to music like that. I have friends who still listen to like loud, crazy, angry music. I don't like being angry anymore.
Yeah, like it's
know.
too much. If I can't
know.
dance to it or sing along to it, like I want nothing to do with that. It's like that's just like
if I can't
garbage.
If I can't play that loud while driving through a mall so that chicks would think I'm cool, I don't want nothing to do with it. You know what I mean?
Totally.
I do a lot of that and drive through the mall.
You don't.
Yes, I do. We're past our time. I didn't know how this was going to go. We can definitely keep doing this in a pinch, or we can schedule it because I was totally fucked. So I appreciate you doing this.
Hey, no problem, man. I
was
going
to do this by myself, which
Loser.
Yep. It's hard to book people. We lost the intern, and then I don't have anybody to run the switcher, and it's not that it's hard to run the switcher, but I can't run the switcher and do an interview. Mm-hmm. And then we were going to switch the way the setup is, and then I'm like, what sucks is I'm trying to figure all this shit out before the next show, so it's like a lot of fucking stress. So like if I had the switcher, I was telling Jared, and he's like, no, you're going to be distracted. He's like, the interviews won't be as good. And I'm like, fuck. So we got a guy Monday. I'm gonna bring in, and we're gonna try him out on Monday, running the switcher and everything.
What's that dude's name?
Paul Maslany. It's Zach's brother.
Oh, okay.
So he's gonna start picking up a little bit of the editing and a little bit of the running the switcher, which I only need once a week because I'm starting a podcast with TikTok's own Gypsy Sister. And then we're going to do that on Mondays. So you'll get Now We Go and the Gypsy, I'm calling it Only Friends, because the Gypsy Sister went to Only Fans. And I'm hoping all the jack-off boys will start listening to the show.
Yeah.
And then Wednesday or Thursday, Zach is going to start doing Zach's Corner down here, and we're going to put production behind it. And then Fridays is when you're going to get my show. And I've tried a couple different shows out on this network, and I have faith that the interaction with Kelly will be funny because it's just going to be me telling her she's a terrible person. And then
Are you going to call her a hamster too and try to call her out?
Yeah, that'll be it. Call her out. I'm calling women in general out.
Dude,
Yeah.
that's not me.
Yeah, that's not me. You have to have your hair oily.
I never said you have to. It's not good for you to wash your hair every day.
Yeah. You also once told me you preferred bush. True story, people.
You're disgusting.
I meant the band. You're a pervert. So, and then we have this format, Therapeutic Dolphins. That'll be fun to do. And then after that, it'll repeat itself. And then we're going to get the cooking show going. Because with me having to do 1 show a week, well, 2 if you count Now We Go, but it's going to be a lot easier on me.
I'm really excited for the cooking show.
I'm excited for Tableside. I think it's going to be cool.
Me and Midnight Meatloaf.
Midnight Meatloaf. I forgot we called you that. Or you called yourself that.
No, I wanted it to be the cooking show's name.
Yeah, so we got a lot of stuff. Bear with me, people. I'm trying over here. It's fucking hard to get help. It's fucking hard to, I don't expect everybody to drop what they're doing, I'm the only one with no fucking, no anchors, I don't got kids. I don't got a wife. It's easy for me to do this shit, so I'm just trying to get through this, trying to figure it out, and we're almost leveling up. So we're going to get Paul in here. Mm-hmm. We're going to start running the cooking show. We're going to have Tableside, Only Friends, Zach's Corner, and Never Again Radio, plus Road Dogs, Off the Rails, and Cast and Furious. Who the fuck else is doing this much? Get out of here. You got the best podcast in the fucking area.
That's
I got
right.
10, and they're underneath the other one. Get the fuck out of here, and they're all better than the horse shit you put out for 2 fucking weeks out of an attic. Get out of here. This is better than that. You've never done a podcast before, and this is better content than the #1 podcast.
And what is
Suck
the
a fucking
#1
dick, man.
podcast?
This one, motherfucker. That's right. It's this fucking podcast. Fuck you. No, I get angry. I get not all the time.
Get angry.
I'm just.
You're an angry elf.
Not an angry elf. No one calls me that. Yeah, so that's it. Thank you for listening. Hopefully we'll have another Therapeutic Dolphins. Let me know what you guys think. If you are a new listener, which you wouldn't be because she probably won't share the content, you can check out neveragainstudio.com and you can get all of the stuff there. You can go to the YouTube. You can go to iTunes. So if you go to the website, it's got everything there. It's got YouTube and iTunes there, and then you can go directly and you can subscribe to those. So shout out to my friends who listen to this on iTunes. Rip Nuts does this while he's cleaning his cars, doing his thing, detailing. He's doing next level shit over there, man. He's doing next level shit.
I never got my car detailed before.
You should take it over to him. He's got a package for everyone. He doesn't like what he offers on like his minimum is ridiculous. It's ridiculous. It's 10 times what anybody else would be doing. That's my favorite part because he's like he does a lot of like Porsche and stuff like that, and he does the color correcting. Yeah, well, I'm just saying he has clientele. Like he's been doing it for 15 fucking years.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, shit. Like it's his craft. It's not like, hey, I'm putting soap on a fucking car. Like he's like changing things with the car that like, getting scratches out, doing shit, I watch his stuff and I learn stuff every day. It's awesome. But anyways, we should send the bug over.
Yeah, we'll send the bug over.
Get the swirls out. He does all that shit. I don't know, from every time you probably fucking took it over to somewhere and you're like, I'll use the blue brush with rocks in it.
I don't wash my car that much.
There you go. I'll talk to him. I'll see what he says, but you won't follow through. You never do.
Dude, my schedule sucks.
Yeah, you sucked before that job, and you also don't wash your hair every day.
I wash my hair every other day.
Ugh, your pillows are probably so disgusting.
No, I wash
like you probably break out from your pillows.
Sheets and stuff and pillowcases.
What a fun episode. Fuck off to anyone who took offense to anything I said. Then you don't know me as a person, and you can go fuck yourself. So
totally.
That being said, check out neveragainstudio.com for everything. Subscribe to everything. I don't know. Check out finishers.com. Check out all the sponsors. Support them. They're legitimate people. I just don't throw businesses on here. I try and find ones that like give a shit about what they're doing. I try and find one that like I'm going to grow with them. Like I don't, they pay to be on the show, but at the same time, I'm not trying to do that. I'm trying to grow.
They're very successful.
What? The sponsors?
No. The finishers people.
Yeah. No, they're famous.
Yeah.
They're famous worldwide.
Yeah.
Worldwide. They got a bunch of stuff coming up. And I'm excited because Dave Reifendeifer, who constantly keeps telling me not to shout him out, got me the Blackstone griddle. So now I can cook.
So nice. It was so nice of him.
I can cook at the finishers tournaments now. Check it out. This is for you. I make sure the content's coming out. I could have ignored this, and I didn't want to. I told you I'd do 3 shows a week. You're getting 3 shows a week. That was Therapeutic Dolphins. Thank you, Kara.
You're welcome. Thank you for having me.
Shut up.